There's been reported that Chris Brown's crew jumped Usher. Um, how much how much do you believe this is true?
30%.
Go ahead,
30%.
elaborate.
Um, so when it comes to Chris Brown, if anything happens or if his name is brought up or anybody that's surrounded with him, they always try to make it like he's the problem child. Like it's always his fault. It's not necessarily always his fault just because he has a track record, like that does not mean that he's always in the situation, and then I didn't heard multiple stories. So I really don't know what to believe at this point because, I didn't heard that they got into it because he had his child there, and a lot of people was back there and he didn't know who they were. And that was the situation. And then I heard that, like Usher had said something. So he got into it with him. I heard also that Tiana Taylor had a part to do in it too. Like she didn't come to one of his shows or something like that. She was supposed to be there or some type of performance or awards or something like that. And she didn't come. And so when she came to that, she was supporting Usher and not Chris Brown. So it had something to do with that. So it's just so much stuff is not adding up. So I really don't know what to believe in. So it's like, how can you put the blame on somebody if you don't know the true story? I wasn't there, so I don't know what's real and what's not. But people are going to play off of this, just to see what happened and get a reaction out of people. Um, but that next
Mm,
day, he still performed. Usher was still there. Like, so I don't know if it was made bigger than what it really was. Maybe alcohol was involved, and he was just under the influence. You never know what happened. Like, you don't know.
okay, all right. Um, I don't. I don't believe it's true. I don't completely believe it because the following day, I think Chris Brown and Usher they end up performing at the Lover and Friends concert the very following day.
Yeah,
I don't think it has I don't think it has anything to do with Brown and Usher. I think they're good. I think they're solid. I think it's more of the people that's associated with Brown and Usher. I think
exactly.
that's what it has to do with, and I think people just ran with the story. Chris Brown, Usher, two guys from I think they're from the same. No, they're not from the same area, but they're guys from that has dominated the R&B scene for quite some time, and they still continue to be a big name in the music industry. So they, and they've always pitted those names together. They've always tried to pit their names together,
Yeah,
and I don't think this is any different. So I don't think it's completely true because performed it the very following day. If it was a problem, they would have just said, "Hey, we ain't doing this. We ain't rocking like this." And nobody really has spoken out about it. Normally, when you see Chris Brown, he's very vocal on social
he
media.
is very
So
vocal.
Chris,
He would have said something.
yeah, he'll definitely let it be known. So.